as fund flow, fund for our discussion. Okay, so we will go back to our PPT where we stopped yesterday. Yeah, are you able to see? Are you able to see my screen, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today we started with definition of fund flow from Smith-Brown definition. Then we discussed what do you mean by fund. Fund is nothing but the net working capital or the net current asset, that is current assets minus current liabilities. Okay, and then we went on discussing what is flow of fund. When there is a flow of fund, the flow of fund can be in two directions. The flow of fund can be inflow or outflow. So it can be two directions. And then yesterday we saw category 1, 2, and 3. So in each category, there will be flow of fund. Can someone tell me? In which category there will be a flow of fund?
Category 3.
3, third category.
Third category. Why? Yeah, quickly. Why in third category? There will be flow of fund. Why not in category 1 and 2? Yesterday we
Because
discussed.
the net working capital is increasing or decreasing in that category.
Okay, why it is increasing or decreasing?
So it involves current account and non-current account.
Yeah, that is the condition. When there has to be flow of fund, so what has to be there in a transaction? One account should be current account, another account should be non-current account. So what do you mean by current account and non-current account? Anyone quickly?
Current assets and a liability in current account.
Okay, and what are non-current accounts?
Fixed assets and liabilities.
Non-current account. Yeah, anyone?
Fixed asset and fixed liabilities.
Fixed assets and fixed liabilities. Okay, yeah. So we did exercise yesterday. Hope you understood. Did you try the exercise? I told to try in Aurora book. Anybody tried? Anybody got the Aurora book with you? Did you try? Yes or no? Student, please reply. Even if you're not done, please tell no, no problem.
No, sir.
Are you able to access the Aurora book you have with you, anyone? Or else you tell me, I will send
I
you.
have a different edition, sir. So the number that you told wasn't there, sir.
Okay, I will do one thing. Then I will send the. I will take a picture and I'll send it to you. The exercise picture. You please solve that. Okay.
Cool.
And you can let me know by Monday if you have any doubts in the transactions. So please tell me. See, if you are telling me clearly, I can help you out. If you keep quiet, then I will not be knowing whether you are doing or not doing. Okay. So any help you want, students, please let me know. I'm ready to help you. Okay. Even if you're not able to have the access of book, let me know. I'll even take a picture and send you the pages. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Ultimately, the goal is you should learn the fund flow statement. You should understand the fund flow. Yeah. So yesterday we discussed when you want to prepare a fund flow statement, this is very, very important. What is that? So one is when there will be increase in current assets, it will increase my working capital. Similarly, if there is a decrease in current assets, it will decrease my working capital. And increase in current liabilities will decrease my working capital. And decrease in current liabilities will increase my working capital. So these four rules, you should keep it in mind. Okay. So this is very, very important to prepare the statement of changes in working capital. This is a format we are going to use now. It's very simple. You can see there. You have to write previous year and current year, then increase in working capital and decrease in working capital column. And then you have to list out the current assets and then current liabilities. Then you have to calculate net working capital. How will you calculate net working capital? A minus B, that is current assets minus current liabilities, will give you working capital. And then you have to calculate whether there is increase or decrease in working capital in compared to previous year to current year. So how will you decide whether increase or decrease? Based on the, you have to compare previous year with the current year. Okay. And then we have to prepare fund flow statement. This is a format of fund flow statement. First, we have to list out all the sources of fund and then application of fund. And then you have to calculate net increase or decrease in working capital again by taking the sources of fund, that is A, then deduct the application of fund. So A minus B, you'll get your net working capital. And as I said earlier, this net working capital, what you're getting here in the fund flow statement, should be matched with your fund flow statement, what you got, the working capital, what you got in the statement of changes in working capital. Then you can say that your answer is correct. Got it, students? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we have seen the list of examples where there will be sources of fund. Sources of fund is nothing but where there is a inflow of fund. So you're going to receive the cash and cash equivalents. So like for example, operating income. So when you get operating income, there will be a fund flow. Okay, that is called source of fund. Then we have income from investment, sale of assets, sale of long-term investment, contribution of say shareholders, increase in long-term liabilities, that is issue of debentures or issue of bonds, then gifts, damages awarded in legal action. If you're getting any gift or lottery, or if you're getting any damages what you have claimed for the legal action and the court has given you the money, then it will also fund flow. And fund outflow is it is called as uses of fund or application of fund. So there is an operation loss. There is any operating loss, that is application of fund. Then repayment of any long-term loan or debenture. Obviously, cash will go out whenever there is a cash outflow or fund outflow. That is called uses of fund. Then redemption of preference share capital, payment of cash dividend, purchase of fixed assets. So all these examples you can see there, the cash is going out, cash or cash equivalent is going out. Okay, or your current assets are coming down. Then purchase of long-term investment or any loss because of embezzlement cost in legal action, where somebody has filed a case against your company and you lost the money. Okay, you have to pay the money. That is all the example of uses and application of fund. Yesterday I sent you this particular format. What format is this? Why we need to use this format? Anyone? This is actually used to calculate. Student, please listen carefully. This particular format is used normally to calculate fund from operation. Where do you write this fund from operation? In the fund flow statement. So before you prepare fund flow statement, you have to calculate fund from operation. If it is fund from operation, it will become sources of fund. If it is loss from operation, that will be what is that? That is the uses of fund or application of fund. Got it? Yes or no?
Yes,
And
sir.
anyways, we will come back to this format later. Now we will do one question. Question number 1 we will solve now, where there is no need to prepare this particular format. Before we go for the second question, I'll discuss this again. Okay? Yeah. So shall we go to the question number 1, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We will come back to that again. Hope all of you downloaded the question from the LMS. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I request someone to please read for us question number 1. Yeah. Anyone, student, please read. Or you want me to call your names, I can call, no problem. Milan, are you reading? Milan,
Yes, sir.
you're reading question?
I'm reading, sir.
Yeah, read.
From the following balance sheet of ABC Company Limited, prepare a statement of changes in working capital and statement of sources and uses of funds. Particulars: assets, cash in hand and at bank, 85,000, 31/12/2020 and 50,000 for 31/12/2019. Accounts receivables 1 lakh and 1,13,000. Stock 1,30,000 and 31/12/2019 is 1,02,000. Land 40,000 and 35,000. Long-term investments 20,000 and 30,000. Total it is 3,75,000 and 3,30,000. Capitals and liabilities: equity capital 1,80,000 and 1,45,000. Accounts payable 1,10,000 and 90,000. General reserves 85,000 and 95,000. Total it is 3,75,000 and 3,30,000. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So this is a very simple question. He has not given any adjustments. He has just given you 2 years balance sheet of ABC Company Limited of 2020 and 2019. 2 years balance sheet he has given, and he is asking you to prepare what? First you have to prepare statement of changes in working capital and then statement of sources and uses of fund. So what do you mean by statement of sources and uses of fund? That is nothing but fund flow statement only. So fund flow statement, they will call different names: fund flow statement, or statement of sources and uses of fund, or it is called as one more is called as uses and application of funds. So there are different names or different uses. They use different terminologies, but everything is nothing but fund flow statement. Clear? So the question is clear, student? Any doubt in question? So how will you prepare a statement of changes in working capital? Here you have to use only current assets and current liabilities. You should not take any non-current accounts. Okay, you should not use fixed assets and fixed liability. Only current accounts and you have to use and prepare statement of working capital. And even if anything is given in adjustment, hope you're listening, student, listen carefully. Even anything given in adjustment, you should not take that adjustments into consideration when you are preparing statement of changes in working capital. Is it clear? You should take only things which is given in the balance sheet only. Whatever is given in the balance sheet, that too only current assets and current liabilities, you have to prepare statement of changes in working capital. Is it clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we'll go ahead and we'll prepare statement of changes in working capital. So all of you draw this table in your notes. Draw this table in your notes. First, we will prepare a statement of changes in working capital by using only current assets and current liabilities. Draw this format. Done, students?
Sir. Sir.
Yeah, please draw it and please do along with me, or else you will not understand. Okay, that is why I'm telling you again and again.
So I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah.
So the doubt is, so for statement of changes in working capital, all current assets and current liabilities will come, and in fund flow statement, all the changes in fixed assets and fixed liabilities will come, sir. Is it like that or different?
Yeah. It is along with that, whatever you said, along with that, you have to even consider the adjustments, whatever given in adjustment.
Adjustments.
Okay? Anyways, when we prepare fund flow statement, I'll tell you that. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And adjustments you have to consider also, whether it is a current or non-current, both you have to consider. Okay. In fund flow statement. But when you're preparing statement of changes in working capital, only current assets and current liabilities you have to prepare. Clear, Andrew? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
we'll
Thank you,
start. If your table is ready, so first you have to write 2019 and then 2020. So first write previous year, then you write the current year, then you write increase and decrease column. That is nothing but increase in working capital and decrease in working capital. Then you start with current assets. Start with current assets. Okay. So tell me now, which are the current assets given? So which are the current assets you will take now?
Cash in hand and
Cash in hand and
bank.
cash at bank. So please write down cash in hand and cash at bank. So how much is 2019? Cash in hand
85,000.
50,000 and 85,000. So write down. Yeah. 50,000 and 85,000. So now you look at that and check whether is it increasing or decreasing. From 1920, is it increasing or
Increasing, sir.
decrease? Cash in hand.
Increase.
Increasing.
Yes, sir.
So where should I write? Increase column or decrease column?
Increase column.
Increase column.
Yeah,
Increase column.
actually why I told this particular slide is important. Got it? As per this, you have to decide. If current assets are increasing, it will increase my working capital also. If it is decreasing, write in the decrease column. Liabilities, if it is increasing, write in decrease. It's the opposite actually. Decrease column. I have decrease in current liability, it will write in the increase column. Got it? So increasing current assets, write in increase column. Decreasing current asset, write in decrease column. And current liability, when it come, it will be opposite. Okay. So please keep this in mind. And this particular PPT I have already put in LMS. So please download the PPT from LMS and please go through it again and again. Okay. So it will be very easy for you to understand. And before we go, I'll tell you, fund flow statement is very important. That will come as your case study. Question number C, section C, 10 marks. So case study will be from fund flow statement only. So that's why I'm telling you, please go through it. Okay. Yeah. So now it is increase. How much is increase?
35,000.
35,000.
So which column you're going to write? Decrease or increase column?
Increase.
Increase column. 55,000. Understood, students? Next, what are the next current asset?
So accounts receivable.
Accounts
Account receivable.
receivable.
Yeah. Write down account receivable. Account receivable. What is the amount for 2019? 1,13,000 and 1 lakh. So write down 1,13,000 and 1 lakh. Hope you are doing along with me. Please do it. So tell me now whether it is increase or decrease.
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 Decrease, sir.
Decrease. How much decrease?
13,000.
13,000, sir.
13,000. So which column you are going to write decrease 13,000?
Decrease column.
Decrease column.
Decrease column. Yeah. Got it, students? It's very easy actually. Okay. Working capital preparation of statement of changes in working capital is very easy. Okay. Next, which is the next current asset?
We don't have, sir.
We have one more is there.
Stock, sir. Stock.
Top.
Stock is what?
Stock.
Stock is not a fixed asset, right? It is
Yes,
going
sir.
to be consumed within 1 year. A few months it will finish. So stock also. So please write down stock. So what are the value of stock for 2019 and 20? 19 is 1,02,000. 20 is 1,30,000.
30,000.
So please write down. All of you write down 1,02,000 and 1,30,000. Now tell me, students, whether it is increase or decreasing current asset.
Increasing,
Sir.
sir.
Increasing. How much?
28,000.
1,000.
28,000. Where should I write now? Increase or decrease column?
Increase column.
Increase column.
Increase column, yeah. 28,000 increase column. Now look at once again in the question bank, any other current assets we left out? Land, what is land?
Fixed
Fixed
asset.
Fixed asset.
Long-term investment,
Fixed asset.
fixed asset. So we are done with all the current asset. So now you total it, calculate total current assets for both the years, and don't total the increase decrease column. Only total 2019 and 20 column. Don't total decrease increase column. Not required.
2
That
lakhs.
you have to do in the end. How much is for 2019?
2,65,000.
2,65,000.
2,65,000. Now how much is for 2020?
3,15,000.
All of you getting? Yeah. So don't total the increase decrease column. We will do this in the end. I'll tell you how to do that. Next, we have to do what? We have to write the current liabilities. So now tell me from the question, which are the current liabilities?
Account payable.
Account payable, yeah. Account payables, how much is for 19 and 20? That is 90,000 and 1,10,000.
1,10,000.
Yeah, please write down those values in your notes. 90,000 and 1,10,000. Now please remember, now the rules will change. Liabilities will be opposite. If it is increasing, write in decrease column. If it is decreasing, write in the increase column. Now tell me account payable increase or decrease?
Increase.
Increase, sir.
So which column you have to write?
Decrease column.
Decrease column. How much?
20,000.
20,000.
20,000. Yeah. 20,000 in decrease column. Next. Any other current liabilities? Students?
No, sir.
Equity,
Equity.
long term or current liability?
Long term.
Reserves,
Long term.
it is also fixed liability or long term liability. So only one we have. So now you calculate total current liabilities. We have only one, so it will be same 90,000 and 10,000. What is the next step? We have to calculate net working capital. So calculate now. How to calculate? A minus B, that is total current assets minus total current liabilities. All of you calculate for each year separately. First calculate for 2019.
1,75,000.
1,75,000.
75,000.
Others, how much you got?
1,75,000.
1,75,000.
1,75,000.
That's correct. Now calculate for second year.
2,05,000.
2,05,000.
5,000.
5,000 is correct. Okay. So now you check whether there is increase or decrease in working capital. How to decide whether there is increase or decrease in working capital? By comparing both the years working capital. Now you see 2019, how much we got working capital? 1,95,000. And 2020 we got 2,05,000. So now tell me whether it is increase or decrease in working capital.
Increase.
Increase. So right here, increase in working capital. If it is decrease, right, decrease in working capital. Next, you have to now you have to total you have to balance the account. So now 2019 is 1,75,000. 2020 is 2,05,000. So how much increase calculate?
30,000.
30,000. That 30,000 you have to write wherever the amount is less to balance the account. So where are you going to write?
2019.
19 column is correct. 30,000. Okay. So now total becomes same. Yes or no? So how much will become total now? 2019,
2,05,000.
2,05,000, and 2020 also 2,05,000. Got it now? So we have to balance that, and wherever you are getting this less value, there you have to write the increase amount, increase in working capital you have to write. Did you understand this part? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So first to calculate working capital, net working capital you have to calculate. Then you have to decide whether increase or decrease, calculate the amount, and then after calculating the amount, you have to write that amount wherever that balance is less to make sure that to tally your account. Got it? Similarly, now we have to tally the increase decrease column also. So how much is increase column?
63,000.
63,000. And decrease column?
33,000.
33,000. So how much is the balancing figure here?
30,000.
30,000.
63
3,000.
minus 33, how much?
30,000.
30,000. So that you have to write whichever column the amount is less. So where will you write?
Decrease column.
Decrease column is less. So there you write the balancing figure, that is 30,000. Now how much will be the total now? Both the columns, increase, decrease.
63,000.
Each will be 63,000. What is, students? How to balance the account?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
increase column, total the decrease column, and find out the difference or balancing figure. If both are equal, then no need to worry. If difference is there, then the difference amount you have to calculate, and that amount you have to write wherever it is less. Sometimes it may be increase column is less, sometimes decrease column may be less. So respectively you write there, and then you write the total. Clear? And again you see it will come actually same. The increase in working capital what you got here will be same, which it has to be same with even the increase decrease column also should be same. Then your answer is correct. Got it? Any doubt? Any doubt in preparation of statement of changes in working capital?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in account payable, 20,000 is increasing now, sir.
Yeah.
But you have decreased in, you have written in decreased column 20,000.
Well, see, when my liability increases, what happens to my working capital? Working capital will decrease, no?
Yes, sir.
That's why it will be opposite.
Okay.
For current liabilities, it will be opposite. When my liabilities are increasing, that will decrease my working capital. And when my
Okay,
current liabilities are decreasing, that will increase my working capital. That means I will have more cash with me when my when my current liabilities are decreasing. Got it?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
That's why I showed you know this particular slide. So please remember this slide.
Okay, sir.
Got it? See, when cash is increasing, so cash is what? Current asset. When cash increases, my working capital also will increase. Yes or no? If my cash decreases, when my current asset decreases, working capital also decreases. But when it's a liability, when liabilities are increasing, I have to pay more. Yes or no? More money I have to pay.
Yes, sir.
So what happens is my working capital will fall down. Similarly,
Okay.
when there is a decrease in working capital, so you are decreasing your working capital, then what happens? I have more money. So that will increase my working capital. Did you understand now?
Yes,
Why
sir.
you are writing in opposite column?
No, yes, sir. I
Yeah,
got
especially
confused.
when
Sir.
it comes to current liabilities.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah, who was that? Who was that? Preethama.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So did you understand, students? Any doubt? Shall we go to fund flow statement now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you draw this format. Statement of sources and uses of fund. Again, this is nothing but fund flow statement only. There's a different names for that. This is also fund flow statement only. I wrote that because that is what in the question we has mentioned. So that's why I written statement of sources and uses of fund. Nothing but fund flow statement only. So there is no difference. So draw this table quickly. All of you, please write down in your notes. Don't just listen or watch. This is not any movie or anything you're watching. So you will learn only by practicing. So please write down along with me. Only 2 columns. Done? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first we have to list down the sources of fund. That means any inflow is happening. Okay. Now how the inflow will happen? I already gave examples. Okay. So these are the examples what I told. For example, in the when they're issuing equity shares, then what happens? There'll be a inflow. There'll be source of fund, because when I issue equity share, my company will receive the cash. Yes or no? So we have to look at in the balance sheet. Is there any increase or decrease in? Okay. So normally it will be, you can see here, fund from operation. Anyway, this is we will see, and then sale of any fixed asset, any sale of investment, any issue of shares or an issue of debenture, any long-term borrowing. So now look at the question now. Now look at the, it will be in the liability side. Check now whether your equity capital increasing or decreasing. Equity capital.
Increasing, sir.
Increasing. Increase, when it will increase?
Issue more equity shares.
Yeah, it increase means they have issued the equity stock. So write down issue of share capital. So calculate, that is 1,80,000 minus 1,45,000. How much will get? That means 2019 it was 1,45,000, 2020 it is 1,80,000. That's what I written in there in the bracket. 1,45,000 minus 1,80,000. So how much will get?
35,000.
35,000. Next, look at the general reserve. Whether it's increasing or decreasing.
Decreasing.
It is decreasing. That means when it will decrease? Okay. So you have to actually now use your accounting for managers 1, what you learned in unit 2, balance sheet. Okay. So you have prepared a lot of balance sheets, right? Joint stock company. Yeah. 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 Students who are there in AIIS, you can leave. Only those names which Ravindra sir has sent me, only those students can leave. You will get attendance. Okay. You can leave. Others, please attend the class. Yeah. So general reserve is nothing but whatever the profit which you are not distributing to the shareholders will be kept as a reserve. Okay. So if your company is earning profit, general reserve will increase. If your company is earning loss, what happens? General reserve will come down. Are you getting it? So now general reserve has come down. That means what? The company has earned loss. Company has incurred loss. Yeah. So it can be even your loss also is uncertain event. It is not a certain event. So company has earned loss. That is why there is a decrease. So this actually is called as loss from operation. Okay. Indirectly, you can find out that there is a loss from operation. That is why my general reserve is decreasing. Okay. Yeah. So that we will write in uses of fund. Okay. We will not write now in the sources of fund, because only if it is increasing we can write. Decreasing means it is a loss. So we have to write in the uses of fund. Clear, student? So next one is account payable. We cannot use because we are going to prepare only using non-current accounts. Now look at the asset side. Is there any inflow from asset side? Land. What happened to land? Increase or decrease?
Increase.
Increase.
Increase. When will it increase? When the land will increase.
So
That
when
means
there's
they have
a
purchased
More.
more land. That means they have purchased more land. Yeah, somebody said some answer. Who is that? Somebody answered just now. Land increase or decrease? It is increasing. So when the land will increase is whenever there is a purchase. So purchase, whether it is a source of fund or uses of fund.
Uses of fund.
Uses
Uses
of
of
fund.
fund.
Use
Got
of
it?
fund.
So that we will write later. Now look at the long-term investment.
So it's decreasing.
It is decreasing. That means what? Yeah. That means they have sold some of the investment. They have sold few of the investment. So that will again, when you are selling, whether it is a source of fund or uses of fund.
Sources of fund.
Yeah. It is sources of fund because when I am selling my investment, company will receive the funds. Company will receive the cash. Okay, so that we can write now in the uses of fund. Right on? Sale of investment. So how much is the amount? So 2019 it was 20,000. 2020 it became 30,000. How much?
10,000.
10,000. Yeah. 10,000 is a source of fund. Anything else we left out? That's all. Current assets we should not take. Okay. Current asset, current liability we should not take. Any adjustments given we can take, but here adjustments here not given for this question. Second question onwards we have adjustments. So these adjustments also we should consider. But for question number 1, there is no adjustments. Yeah, clear? So now let us calculate total sources. Calculate total source. How much are you getting? How much?
45,000.
45,000. Clear? So now we have written source of fund. Now we will write application of funds or uses of funds. So already we discussed. So which all we discussed as uses of fund?
Land.
One is land. Yeah, they have purchased the land. So that we can write now. Write down. Purchase of land. How much amount?
5,000.
5,000. Okay. Next. Then what else we discussed as uses of fund?
General
Asset
reserve.
is over. Liabilities, equity, there is a source of fund. Account payable I cannot take. General reserve we discussed something. What we discussed?
Loss from operation.
That is loss from operation because it is decreasing. So write down that loss from operation. That is the difference in general reserve. Normally, actually, this one calculating this is a big process. Okay, that is why we use this format. This format will be using to calculate the either there is a loss from operation or fund from operation. This I'll teach you next question when we do that. Okay, but in this question we are nothing is given, so no other data is mentioned. So that is why we are only looking at the general reserve. You can see here general reserve is there. Okay, so that we have written there. Okay, so there is a loss from operation that we can find out from general reserve. So what is the amount? What is the difference amount?
10,000.
85 minus 85. How much?
10,000.
10,000. Okay. Anything else? That's all right. We are considered. So now we calculate total users. How much?
15,000.
15,000. Okay. Next step, calculate net working capital. Calculate working capital now. Net working capital.
30,000.
30,000. Whether this is matching with the statement of changes in working capital what we calculated earlier? Is it same answer, different answer?
Same, sir.
Same answer. Sir.
Same.
Same answer.
Here also how much we got? Here we got 30,000. So there also we got 30,000. That means your answer is correct. You have to get same answer, or else you have to check whether you have done some mistake either in statement of changes in working capital or in fund flow statement. Okay. So now you write the total. How much is total now? How much total?
45,000.
45,000. So after doing total, you can close your fund flow statement. That's the end of your fund flow statement. Did you understand, students? How to prepare fund flow statement? I just it's a very simple problem. I just solved it to make you familiarize both the formats. Okay, that is statement of changes in working capital as well as fund flow statement. Okay, got it? Understood? Any doubts? Yes? No? Please give some reply. Students, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Shall we go to the question number 2 now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I request someone to read for us question number 2. Are you able to see my video?
Yes,
Students,
sir.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sharing my screen,
Now we can see, sir.
but I don't know, some in recording it is not coming, but you are able to see, no, that's fine. No problem. Okay, student, any one of you read. So this is actually the biggest problem, and this is the kind of problem what you actually get in exam. So any one of you please read slowly and clearly.
The following is the balance sheet of XY Co. Limited for 2 years. Liabilities 2018-19. Share capital 13 lakh, 16 lakh. Debentures 2018 5 lakh, 2019 6 lakh. Profit and loss account 2018 3 lakh 50,000, 2019 5 lakh. Creditors 2018 3 lakh 50. Profit and loss account 2018 3 lakh 50,000, 2019 5 lakh. Creditors 2018 3 lakh 30,000, 2019 1 lakh 80,000. Provision for bad and doubtful debts 2018 22,000, 2019 6,000. Depreciation on land and building 2018 50,000, 2019 48,000. Depreciation on plant and machinery 2018 70,000, 2019 70,000. Total 2018 26 lakh 22,000, 2019 total 30 lakh 4,000. Assets plant and machinery at cost 2018 9 lakh, 2019 12 lakh 90,000. Land and building at cost 2018 7 lakh, 2019 8 lakh. Stock 2018 7 lakh, 2019 7 lakh. Bank 2018 60,000, 2019 80,000. Preliminary expenses 2018 24,000 and 2019 12,000. Debtors 2018 2 lakh 38,000, 2019 1 lakh 22,000. Total of assets in 2018, 26 lakh 22,000, and in 2019, 30 lakh 4,000. Additional informations. During the year, a part of machinery costing rupees 1,40,000, accumulated depreciation thereon rupees 4,000, was sold for rupees 12,000. B. Dividend of rupees 1 lakh was paid during the year. First one, change in working capital in 2019 and prepare fund flow statement for 2019. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Rima. So in this question, he has given us adjustments also. Okay, so he has given us the 2 years balance sheet, 18 and 19. He has given us liabilities. Okay, share capital, debentures, profit and loss account he has given. Then creditors he has given, and then provision for doubtful debt, depreciation for land and building, and depreciation for plant and machinery has given. Then assets he has given, fixed assets, plant and machinery, land and building, and then current liabilities, current assets, stock, bank, and debtors, and preliminary expenses comes under what asset? Preliminary expenses?
Current asset.
No.
Miscellaneous asset.
Miscellaneous expenses. Yeah, they are not current assets. Next, during the year, a part of machinery costing rupees 1,40,000, accumulated depreciation is 4,000, was sold for only 12,000. Okay, so now you have to use your depreciation knowledge, what you learned in the last trimester. I think Baby sir has taught you how to prepare depreciation account. So we are going to prepare machinery account. Okay, and find out whether there is a profit or loss, and then we have to calculate the balancing figure, okay, of the machinery account. That anyways we will do it together. I'll show you how to do that. Yeah. So the machinery you can see here, earlier it was 9 lakhs, now it is 19 lakh. So here 2018 it was 9 lakh, now it is 12 lakh 90,000. So there is an increase is there, but he says that there is a sale is been done. So we will see. I think these are called as actually the hidden transaction. You can see here, I'll tell you what is the amount which is increasing now. Plant and machinery. How much increase?
3,90,000.
390,000. But in that, how much worth of machinery has been sold?
1,40,000.
1,40,000 only. But it is not tallying with 390,000, right?
Yes, sir.
That means there is something else has happened. That is what is called as hidden transaction. So these hidden transactions, if you want to find out, you have to prepare machinery account. Got it? You have to prepare working notes. So for fund flow statement, we'll have a lot of working notes you have to prepare. Not only the 2 statements, what we did for the question number 1. Here you have to prepare a lot of additional accounts you have to prepare, mainly to find out the hidden transaction. Nothing but you have to prepare a lot of ledgers. You have to prepare ledger accounts to unveil the hidden transactions. So there is some other transaction which has happened, which is not tallying. If I just compare manually and see, it is not able to find out. We will disclose that. We will discover that only by preparing machinery account. Okay, so we have to prepare machinery account. So we will do that later. Next, second adjustment says dividend of rupees 1 lakh was paid during the year. Dividend was paid of rupees 1 lakh during the year. Okay, so that we will consider when you are preparing adjusted P&L account as well as fund flow statement. Whether it is a uses of fund or sources of fund, dividend payment.
Uses of fund.
Uses of fund. Yes, you're right in the uses of fund. So he's asking to prepare first changes in working capital statement and fund flow statement. Shall we do now, students?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in the question? Hope I explained the question. Anything is there? When you're doing step by step, I'll explain again and again. Okay. So let us now prepare statement of changes in working capital for question number 2. Yeah. Are you able to see my screen? So all of you please draw this table quickly in your class notes. Statement of changes in working capital. This is very easy to prepare actually. Only current assets, only current liabilities. You're not even considering adjustments also. Do not consider any adjustments when you're preparing this. So it's very easy. So in the final exam also, if you at least do this correct, at least you'll get 3 marks out of 10 marks. Okay, 2 to 3 marks you'll easily get even if you do this thing. So please learn carefully. Prepare fast the table. Once it is done, let me know. I'll start. Done, students? Table is ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first we will write the, we have written particulars 2019 and 2018 and 19, increase and decrease column. Then current assets. Tell me now which are the current assets? From question number 2.
Stock,
Stock.
bank,
Stock. Okay. Write down stock. So what is the value of stock in 2018?
both are 7 lakh.
Both are 7 lakhs. So write down 7 lakhs. So whether there is increase or decrease?
So nothing.
No. So just
nil.
yeah, don't write anything in the increase or decrease column. Next, current asset.
Bank.
Bank. So write down bank. How much is bank in 2018?
60,000.
60,000, sir.
60,000 and 2019 80,000. So write down
80,000.
60 and 80,000. Now tell me whether increase or decrease.
Increase, sir.
So increase 20,000.
20,000.
20,000.
Which column will you write?
Increase column, sir.
Increase
Increase
column.
column. Yeah. 20,000 increase column. Next.
Debtors.
Debtors.
Debtors. How much? Note on the amount. 2,38,000 and 1,22,000.
Yes, sir.
Write down debtors. So 2018, how much we said? 2,38,000.
38.
So write down 2,38,000 and 2019 1,22,000. Yeah. I already feeded everything and kept ready so that we will not waste time. So that is why you can see the numbers automatically appearing there. Now tell me whether debtor increase or decreasing.
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 Decreasing 1,16,000.
Decreasing.
Increase or decrease?
Decrease, sir.
Decrease.
Yeah. Last year it was 2,38,000. Now it is 1,22,000 only. Okay. So how much is decrease?
1,16,000.
1,16,000. Right in the decrease column. Okay. Next, any other current assets?
No, sir.
Don't consider the adjustments. Only what is given in balance sheet. That's all. Plant and machinery, land and building, no. Preliminary expenses, no. That comes under miscellaneous expenses. So don't write that. So calculate total assets. Calculate total assets.
9,98,000
9,98,000.
and 9,02,000.
9,02,000. Okay. Now come to current liabilities. Tell me now what are the current liabilities in the balance sheet?
Creditors
Creditors. How much is creditor for 2018? 3,30,000
3,30,000.
and 2019 1,80,000. So feed those data. I know 3,30,000 and 1,80,000. 80,000. Now W, increase or decrease?
Decrease.
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 So which column should I write?
In increase
Increase.
column.
Increasing.
Increase column. How much?
1,50,000.
1,50,000 in. So there is a decrease in creditors.
1,50,000, sir.
Right in the increase column. 1,50,000. Correct. Next. Any other liabilities? Any other liabilities?
Bad and doubtful debts.
Yeah, why that is a liability?
So it is a
Current
current liabilities. So it is a current liabilities.
Yeah. So it is a current liability which will affect my current assets. Okay. So that is why it will also comes here. So bad and doubtful debts, you have to write. Okay. Write down. Provision for bad and doubtful debt. So how much was it 2018? 22,000 and 2019 6,000. So write down 22,000 2018 and 6,000. So increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Decrease. How much?
16,000.
16,000.
So where should I write? Which column? Increase or decrease column?
Increase
Increase.
column.
Increase column. 16,000 in increase column. Anything else? Any other liabilities you have to write? Yeah. You should not write because these provisions are for fixed assets. We will consider this when we are preparing the fixed assets. Okay. So now you calculate total liability quickly for both the years.
3,52,000.
3,52,000. That is for which year?
2018.
18. 19.
1,86,000.
1,86,000. So now calculate net working capital. For 2018.
6,46,000.
6,46,000, correct. Next 2019.
7,16,000.
7,16,000.
16,000.
So now you check whether there is an increase or decrease in working capital.
So increase.
Compare these two. 2018 it was working capital 6,46,000. 2019 it is 7,16,000. So increase or decrease?
Increase.
Increase.
Increase is correct. It's increasing. No. So write down increase in working capital in the next line. So how much is increase? Calculate.
70,000.
70,000.
70,000. Where will you write to balance the account? These two.
2018.
2018. Right? 70,000. Now you calculate total. How much will get in 2018?
7,16,000.
16,000.
And 19 also will be 7,60,000. Now you tally the increase decrease column. How much is increase column?
One lakh 86,000.
1,86,000
86,000.
column is increase column. Decrease column is how much? 1,16,000. So how much is the balancing figure?
70,000.
70,000. So where will you write that? Increase or decrease column?
Decrease.
Decrease column.
Decrease column because decrease column is less. So this is the balancing figure. Now total becomes how much? Same, 1 lakh. So this is your balancing figure. Okay. That will always match with your increase or decrease in working capital. Clear, students? Understood now? I think time is up. We will wind up. Next class, we will continue the second question. Any doubt before we wind up? Hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next class, we will do the We'll continue second question and then we'll complete the second question. Okay, students. So thank you very much.